The world's biggest car manufacturer, and maybe the biggest ever corporate scandal. If you're a VW shareholder or employee today, the letters stand for very worried. Unlike the banking scandals of recent years, this one isn't measured in money.
Nitrogen dioxide causes asthma, it causes strokes, it causes birth abnormalities. It causes people to die earlier than they should do. And Volkswagen took a decision to fit technology and software to their vehicle, knowing that their cars will produce much more, in the case of the US, 40 times more pollution on the road than they were allowed to.
What VW has admitted is a massive technical fraud. The company fitted US diesel vehicles with technology that would detect that the vehicle was being tested and adjust its performance to pass the test.
Michael Horn.
A sparkly PR event in New York last night to launch a new model turned into an admission of guilt.
So let's be clear about this. Our company was dishonest with the EPA and the California Air Resources Board, and with all of you. And in my German words, we have totally screwed up.
The fraud was detected by the International Council on Clean Transportation. Because US diesel cars have to pass far tougher emission standards, they wanted to know how VW had managed to do it, to put pressure on them to do the same in Europe. What they found astonished them.
We had 5 routes that we drove these vehicles on in the real world, and on all 5 routes emissions were very high, 5 to 30 times the standard. And yet, when the same vehicles were tested at the California Air Resources Board laboratory over the official test cycle, they passed the emissions. So we have passing the official test, and yet 5 to 30 times the emissions in the real world. And that rang some alarm bells.
The question is, how much further does this fraud go?
I think in the very near future, as more tests are carried out and investigations are conducted in a number of countries, we will find other manufacturers have been fitting similar defeat devices. Just as the LIBOR scandal was not one bank, I think we will find that the defeat devices scandal is more than one car maker.
The Transport and Environment think tank has found that many European cars have far higher real-world emissions than the EU's legal limit. For VW cars, it was found to be 2.6 times higher than the legal limit. For BMW, it was 4 times the limit, as it was with Mercedes. For Citroën, it was 3.9 times. Meanwhile, Audi, part of the VW group, it was 8.2 times the legal limit. The question is, what's behind these results? Is anyone else using defeat devices? According to a company that does independent real-world testing, it's not necessary to go to such lengths in